Howdy friends, and welcome to 2024 with Toy Box Nostalgia. I'm Douglas. I would like to take a moment to thank all of you for all of your subscriptions and support and comments throughout the entire year of 2023. Thank you, truly, that is awesome. I wouldn't be doing this without you. We went from 1 subscriber to 365 subscribers in the first year of Toy Box Nostalgia. That is fantastic. Seriously, thank you. In this video, we're going to be tearing open the absolute brand new 2024 Mattel He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection TEELA. That's right, my friends. This is absolutely gorgeous. Did you know that TEELA is one of only 3 female action figures released in the original 1980s toy line? I had TEELA. I loved her. And this action figure cartoon collection follows the Filmation style. So this is what she looked like in the cartoon, and just looking at this action figure in the bubble, I can tell you right now, this is going to be amazing. This is a gorgeous action figure. I'm so excited for this. Can't wait to get my hands on this. If you're new to Toy Box Nostalgia, you'd love to see more content like this show up into your news feed, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Truly helps out the channel. If you like the content of this video, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and drop a comment below letting me know what you think of the Mattel He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Cartoon Collection. Thank you so much for watching, my friends. I'm gonna catch you after the break. Here it is, my friends. Let's go ahead and tear it right open. All right, let's take a look at this amazing packaging. We've already seen this with Wave 1. As you see, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe is glossy. Everything else is kind of like a semi-gloss. It says TEELA, Heroic Warrior Goddess. Now that's a kind of a weird thing because when the toy line was made, she was meant to be a goddess, and I'm pretty sure the sorceress took that spot. So taking a look at the art on the back here, as seen on Pawns of the Game Master. Very cool. Modernizing and celebrating the original 80s Masters of the Universe animated series. Includes comic book. Can't wait to check that out. Here we have a training robot right here, and we have her action pose here, twist into powerful battle positions. Now she doesn't have the rubber band in her to do the whole snap action feature, but this is this is awesome for so many reasons. There's an incredible surprise on this. I don't know if you noticed it yet or not. Take a look at what else is coming in Wave 2. My friends, we have Stratos and we have Merman. That is awesome because Merman, if you try to buy the Super 7 one, even out of, I'm sorry, the Super 7 cartoon version, like the Filmation version, I think it was called Club Grayskull, even out of package, that goes for, I think, $100 or $150. And I'm going to be honest with you, I almost caved and I almost bought it. I love that cartoon style Merman. I love it a lot. And I really wanted it for this toy line. But something inside me was like, just wait. Just wait, let's see what Mattel makes first, right? So taking a look at these two, these look fantastic. Look at Merman, that's like a painting on there. Now, I also have another thing that I could show you, which is really cool. I have a Club Grayskull right here, still in the package. This is He-Man. We still have to open this on the channel, right? So on the back of this, you can see the painting of Merman. So check this out, my friends. Let's look at the difference here. Obviously, this one is slender and tall, whereas the Mattel version's a little stout, and I'm not sure what Merman came with from Club Grayskull, but this one definitely comes with a trident. It looks really, really good, and his head is bigger. Now, I think that's due to the Mattel Masters of the Universe Origins aesthetic. I think that actually matches the aesthetic perfectly. And we also take a look at his mouth. It's kind of open. You can see his teeth. And in this one, his mouth is a little bit more open, and he has like fangs on the sides. Now, I like both of them. I can't wait to see what the Origins version looks like, the cartoon collection rather looks like. Just because honestly, I just want it for toy photography. I didn't realize it was going to be that expensive. Like Super 7 did an absolute stellar job on these. And I'm ashamed to say I just didn't know they existed, or else I would have all of them for photography. And now the prices are just unreasonable, to be honest with you. Alright, so we see that this is most likely the domestic version. We don't see a lot of foreign languages here, and also we see words on the comic there, time's end, and this looks fantastic. Let's go ahead and just tear it right open, my friends. I'm going to start down here. Okay, so this is everything that comes in the package right here. You get this nice bubble, and we get the action figure. We do see some plastic bands. I'm gonna have to get those off. So for accessories, we see a sword, just like a gummy plastic. And then we have a shield here, which is like a very glossy, like really nice looking shield. And we have the handle on the back, which is a separate piece. That's really cool. And then the training robot looks like it's a different, maybe it's the same. It's kind of got some marbleization here in the plastic. It looks awesome, and it is a lot more rigid than the sword. The sword's like super bendy, right? Take a look at that. Ooh. It does have some articulation, so you can move the arms up and down from the actual face, so you can put it into positions, and probably have to use some sort of like stick or something and Photoshop it out so it's like floating, because whenever she was battling with this, as you saw in the picture, it usually was, I think it was like hovering or something while she was fighting and practicing. Here is the comic right here. Let's take a look at this, called Time's End, and I do have one with like a goofy print right here. Yes, we do have words inside this comic. Very nice. So I'm going to put this just like this so you can pause it and read it if you wish. That's awesome. Look at her fighting the training robot. So cool. I'm very happy that they put this in here. Oh, there's our directions there. Preternia, look at that. You could probably find really nice scans of these already from like Toy Habits or someone else online, but I'm just going to do this anyway, just in case you'd like to pause and read this. And then finally on the back, we have a nice big picture of that merman. I love Stratos. I think that's really cool, but Merman was one of my absolute all-time favorite action figures from the original toy line. He was so awesome. But anyways, that is the comic book. It's really printed on really nice paper, and it's printed really sharp. Like the colors are super vibrant, and this is fantastic, man. Mattel is really kicking ass with this toy line. Here with our directions, we see that we can remove the head, we can remove the arms at the shoulders, we can remove the waist in the half of the body. We can remove the hands, and we can remove the boots if we'd like to. And it says remove and swap parts. You can probably swap some of the TEELA parts from the Origins line on here. So I'm going to cut these bands off and get her out of here. I'll be right back. All right, so here she is out of her packaging. Look at that face. That's nuts. That paint application has to be the best I've ever seen on a Mattel action figure. That's just bananas. Like, I don't believe what I'm seeing. It's just crazy. The whole thing is a matte finish, very nice. The whole thing, except for this part here, which I believe does come off. I think you have to take off the head to do that. I don't know. Let's take a look-see here. Yeah, take a look at that. That is awesome. It's like super rubbery, very nice looking. It's seriously like car paint. Like there's like sparkles in it. It looks absolutely fantastic. I love this. What an amazing job, seriously. This rubber sits really tight on here. It's made perfectly like a glove for this action figure. So we saw the head was on a ball joint, so you can move it down really far, move it up pretty far, and back and forth. The arms move up and down at the shoulder, and as we saw, they do come apart. Very nice. And they do go down at an angle towards the pelvis in the peg. We have a hinge at the elbow, and we do swivel at the elbow, and then we have hinge at the wrist, and we swivel at the wrist, and the hands do come off. See the peg there? Very nice. Down at the waist, we do swivel. There's no type of ab crunch here with this action figure, and we have nice ball joints here at the pelvis, so she can move her leg up really far. That's much further than the male action figures. Because I know this because I tried to get Skeletor to sit in a chair in the sewer layer with the Ninja Turtles, and I couldn't get him to sit really well because he's just too bulky. Like the male action figure legs are too bulky in this line to get into like a sitting position. So she would sit on the chair really well, looks like. We bend at the knee with a hinge, and we swivel at the knee, and then we obviously swivel at the boot. The boot does come off. Might have to warm this this one up. Yeah, look how big that peg is, right? Warm that baby up a little bit. Snap it back in. And then at the foot, we have the hinge and we have the rocker, which is awesome. And I say this every time, but it's very important because when the legs are spread, you can have the feet planted flat on the ground for photographs. Very nice. So that is the articulation. Let's take a closer look at detail. We already took a really long look at the face. Look at that hair, though. That's so 80s looking. It's so nice. I love it so much. This part up here is, I'm gonna say, I think it's a different material than the shirt, because the shirt, or I'm sorry, the chest plate and the collar here, just because it's very rubbery, and this is like kind of hard up here. Her arm brace right here is shimmering in a nice paint that matches really well with the chest plate and the headband here, or the tiara. And then we have white armbands right here on her forearms that again are matte finish. She's wearing a white, white clothing right here. Looks really nice. Her boots look fantastic. Look at that. That's just crazy looking. I love it. It's all matte finish, and look at those straps on there. Loads of detail. Like this, it's hard to believe that Mattel is making this stuff. I mean, I get it. Since the 1980s, technology has advanced, and Mattel could do a lot of crazy stuff now. But I don't know. This is amazing to me. So let's put her sword in her hand. As we see here, fits really well, and she grips it really tight. Very nice. Let's take a look at the shield. I'm gonna put the shield in this hand. See, very nice. Wow, that is just that's phenomenal. How crazy nice this thing looks. Like, this is crazy. It's just right out of the cartoon. Like, this is a one-to-one perfect 3D manifestation in action figure form from TEELA, from the Filmation cartoon. I think it was from 1982-ish, the cartoon, but this is just crazy. I love this. This is perfect. So this is it. This is Mattel perfection. Like, this is a Mattel masterpiece, if you ask me. Relative to everything that they've made, this is my favorite thing that they've ever made. Well, really like the Mad Scientist set from 1987, but this, as far as action figures go, this is my favorite of all of them. This is fantastic. The only thing that I would change is to scale her up a little larger, make her head and her body a little bit larger, to better match like the male action figures in the Cartoon Collection toy line. But other than that, the accessories, the details, the paint application, the articulation, it's just fantastic. Thank you so much for watching and sticking to the end, my friends. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and remember, collect and shoot.